Wee boating. Interesting. I thought you'd say that. I want to know where we're up to on that. The last Throwback Thursday. Okay. Right, this is me checking out a video of where the fuck we were up to. Sam came in during the end of that one. So did we even finish? I'm not sure if we finished Prince really. I know where we are. I remember this from Boating's previous.
On my way. So, bugger all until Middlewich.
The demon tree that Krusty references. Yeah, we never finished it. So this is Middlewich. Tinned Jolly Tar. We got raided with a party at 12.
Appreciate it.
Alien. And then dogs. We got as far as day 7. Okay, sure. We can after party this. Can we see? There's no point in you seeing what I see. You've already seen it. You were there. What I need to do is do some quick art changes to After Hours. The boy's going to be very sad that he missed this. He loves After Hours. I won't bother with the BRB one because I don't think that's going to be necessary. We've been voting Prince Rillian because I reckon we can probably just sit here and finish that. That being said, it was a playlist, wasn't it? Ooh, that makes it a little bit more spicy. What the fuck? Filter my fucking playlists. Filter better. What? Oh my god, come on computer, work with me here. Okay, here we go. Pop that bitch up. Yeah, we were very close to finishing. Okay, welcome to hello everybody and welcome to After Hours once again with your host J-Cray-Z, who is not ready to stop yet. We are joined by Trevor and Rita by the looks of it in the chat. At least Trevor. I think Rita might have gone already. But here we are watching the rest of the Prince Rillian saga.
I don't think there's anything after that. It's just the tunnels and the stop block.
As soon as it gets to day 7, we have caught up.
And then 5 hours into Manchester, specifically Sale. It's going to be a very grueling day tomorrow.
Beer left to drink, that's the reason we're here. Here we are, day 7.
Good morning, guys. It is absolutely fucking it down out there. And,
where? It's so dark.
25 to 7 in the morning. We need to get
that would explain why.
So that we can get to Sale. There's still skepticism. There's still skeptics. They think that we won't make Sale.
Oh yeah, my dad didn't want to go to Sale. He just wanted to get back, and I was like, nah, we can make it to Sale. Extra few hours there, and then an extra few hours back. We had time.
8:10, finally made it to the lock. Is it ready? Of course it bloody isn't. I've been slowly but surely walking down from the last lock, about half a mile. And I'm nearly at the one at the junction for Middlewich.
I know we
I
are.
thought I'd get the camera out.
Trifle boat.
To remind everyone that this weird trifle boat exists.
See?
There it is. Still there. Being whatever the hell it is. Weird is the answer.
You got a GoPro Black 10. Ooh, that's very sexy.
And this is why I've been ploughing forward on foot.
That's got some auto gimbal shit going on in the tech, hasn't it?
Just off a little bit beyond that bridge, can't see them due to some weeping willows. And over there, that bridge. And how apt that a lorry would go over the top of it. For this is the bridge
Oh, you almost. Oh, God
where
damn
the
it.
sheep incident occurred. Explained here.
It was only a matter of time before we were on holiday on Andrew and Isabel's narrowboat in Middlewich. Our chosen activity one day was throwing soaking wet stuffed animals under the wheels of moving lorries, for which we were given a thorough bollocking by the local police.
I forgot you put that in his
Here.
speech.
Damn you, soggy sheep! Why? And blamed here.
And this is why everything's gone wrong. It's the revenge of the sheep.
Bloody sheep. We're in the
Do you want me to go over that again? It was a thoroughly perfect explanation. Me and Krusty, right, incorrectly remembered by Krusty, his memory's not the best of times, as a holiday. We'd just gone there for an overnight, a simple overnight, and we found a stuffed sheep floating in the water. So we used the lock gates up to the right of the current shot to try and push it in so we could pick it up. And we thought, this is a great idea. We'll put it in the road that this car is currently sat on the bridge here, and then trucks can run it over and thereby squish it, so squeeze all the water out. I'm pretty sure I still have that sheep. I don't know where, but I did take it home, and I had it up until relatively recently, at least in the last few years. Certainly up to where we did Boating 5, because you just saw Krusty holding it. Wonder where it is. I hope it never got thrown out by some dumb motherfucker thinking, oh, we don't need this stuffed toy anymore. That's a memory stuffed toy, that one. Is that the time you had sex with that sheep? No. What? What are you talking about? Anyway, here's the thing.
It was only a matter of time before we were on holiday on Andrew and Isabel's narrowboat in Middlewich. Our chosen activity one day was throwing soaking wet stuffed animals under the wheels of moving lorries, for which we were given a thorough bollocking by the local police.
Cursed here. Damn you, soggy sheep! Why? And blamed here.
And this is why everything's gone wrong. It's the revenge of the sheep.
Bloody sheep.
That's a Titanic quote, is it?
We're in the first of the 3 Middlewich locks now. 4
Your dad in his high vis, what the fuck?
The Middlewich shop there.
Oh my
with
god, the
boats.
wind.
Buy some milk, because we need milk. And we're going to keep cracking on. Keep on keeping on, as they say. 2, 3.
Ash P worked there for a time. Big Lock! Love Big Lock. Just as an aside, me, Sam, James and Dean went there for dinner. I was going to say recently, it would have been last year. And when we got the bill, we got someone else's bill that was significantly cheaper, so we paid it and fucked right off. I hope that Ash P didn't get any trouble for having friends that did that, because when we got there, I asked specifically for Ash P to see if he was in the kitchen. He wasn't. He'd been there the night before, working tirelessly through the night, prepping all the roasts for the Sunday food. And when I asked, is Ash here? Sam was like, oh, so this is why you wanted to come here? Yes. Also, I love Big Lock. But if my mate is working at Big Lock, who I have not seen in years, then yes, I'm definitely going to want to go there. Ah, well. Look at the child in the fucking front door window. Outrageous. Like the desperate miss the... Oh, I see what you're doing there. You're just spelling it wrong. Very clever.
And this is the last proper lock of the trip. Nice that it's a huge one. Something a bit different. Obviously we've got the stop lock yet to come, but this is it for quite some time now. Yeah. I think it's tunnel.
We get to have the
stop
Halloween
lock,
party
tunnel,
soon, because it is
then
Halloween.
Press on.
If not today, then
until we reach
tomorrow.
Manchester. And believe me, we are reaching Manchester. Well, not Manchester City, you know, Sale. But we're doing it. I'm telling you.
I think some of the homies came through. I'd like to think some of the homies came through, because otherwise what's the fucking point in going to sail?
An onward expanse of bugger all. Well, we have stopped. You might be able to tell from the daylight and the surroundings. It's not sail.
No, it
Far
isn't.
from sail.
What the hell is going on, Jay?
Is Anderton Marina.
Okay.
Here
What are we
for
doing
a
there?
few reasons. We need diesel.
Right.
We need water.
Okay.
Apparently. We need someone to look at the shifty stick, because it's been getting a little bit jammed and we're concerned it's about to break off.
Uh-oh.
Also, if we can get a new headlight, that'd be ideal. At least
Oh, yeah.
bulb, you know.
Oh, I think that
However,
happened
the
as well.
mechanics are on their lunch till 1. The time now is 1:45, so there's 15 minutes wasted. And I needed to be at Preston Brook for 12 to be back to be in Sale while we still had daylight at 5. So inevitability says my dad's going to make us stop early or just stop at Preston Brook in general. So we're probably going to miss the tunnels and be held up even more. And
I forgot there's tunnel fuckery.
I'm about to have a very, very bad rest of the day. I can feel it. Damn.
I look like I'm wearing a Smother Slam t-shirt though, so it can't be all bad. Oh god, what are you doing, old man?
What could possibly go wrong? Good news! You saw my dad messing about with the thing there, bit WD-40, trying to loosen it up. He reckoned that made it feel better. But the guys here are going to fit some new cables anyway, because they reckon it's probably that. So, double win. One of the biggest win though. Let me fucking show you.
This sounds like headlight.
This piece of trash. Going. Guys just wandered up. He's going to get us a brand new headlight with super shiny light abilities. He's going to fit it along with the cables at the back here, and we are good to go.
This is
We
like
can go as long as we
such a
like.
super forgotten weeby boating.
Not that it stops us with higher boats, you understand, but we can go as long as
I
we
never
like.
think about this one in the mainline
With the
series.
bright
I've
light.
actually got a boating on
Best bit is
DVD,
Dad won't complain.
which has never been edited.
If he gets nervous, I'm sending
It's
him
one
a sign
time
and
me,
letting
my
him know.
ex-wife.
I'm telling him, rather.
Did my ex-wife go?
Just let
I have
me
to
do
presume she did.
My job
Because her sister and
Jack
her
Commodore.
fucking fella went.
is rule the house when it comes to night boating.
Let's try and put something together for
yes.
that.
This is possibly the best thing that has happened all week. It's amazing.
So cool.
Anderton boat lift.
You literally just looked right at it.
What the fuck is
The big
what's wrong with his
black thing.
face?
You just saw it. Look, there.
That's not a boat then.
Yes, it is.
You're recording what is it like?
It's like a lift. You go in it with your boat, and then they close the thing, and then
Oh,
you
I
get lowered
can't
down
wait
onto
to
the
show
river.
this to him.
And you're good.
I'll show you later. I'll show you later. All right.
Stop
Good.
touching me. You're just touching me. Nerd.
Second
Oh,
tunnel of the day over there.
fucking
First
kids.
one just cleared over there. That tunnel.
Maintenance
just where that
indeed,
boat
my
was moving
friend.
from, was where it all went horribly wrong on Weeby Boating Volume 5. Well, I say where it all went horribly wrong. Where it finally ended. Grim sadness. Oh well.
Cut to the
Yeah.
clip.
And now we're gonna go.
We're not cutting to the clip.
I'm happy to
But I am
take you
driving.
next hour.
Okie dokie.
When you bring it through the tunnel. Turn the headlight off. You will see.
My mistake. This is where we actually it all ended for us on Volume 5. It was that tunnel that Krusty had to leg us out of when we
Clip.
stopped moving and lost all propulsion due to a
Clip.
completely shattered drive plate.
Clip.
Ah, fun times, good memories.
Clip.
Oh, joy. How are you finding the tunnels?
No.
Fuck off, Joe.
Yeah, you're going to be hammered off a whole glass of champagne. you want the top up, mate?
It's the Halloween
Dean, you have
party.
to show me your mask.
Put your mask on.
I think you sat on it.
Baba, do you want a top up? Do you want a
I
top
think
up?
you're sat on it.
I want to get back to being drunk. I don't want to be a child.
I know.
I get every time I'm just
getting
blown
wrecked
away
on
by
this.
how young these
Oh,
kids
we
are.
absolutely hammered all of them. Aren't you? Do you feel woozy and drunk yet? Do you want a top up, mate? Look, James is on his third glass.
I need to get back to being drunk.
Oh,
You're not showing me your mask then, no?
Did you have it on? Put your mask on
For
again.
about 2 seconds. Where's your mask?
Where's your hat, Lace? There's your broomstick. Dave, put your mask on. Why? Put your mask on.
Oh God.
This is actually good to know. Yeah, really good. Because pirates are always drunk.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Boo-Boo's on another top up.
Alright, right, James, you're going to be so drunk.
Yeah. Whoa.
Just launch it all over your face.
Well done.
I can't see your face.
Dean, flick your hair back. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Put your
all.
eyes in the right place.
Oh, what happened to that mask? That is awesome.
No, put it on properly. Dean, come here.
Oh god, I can't actually see.
Right, Dean, put it on. Come here. Look.
You got blood,
Put your head up.
You got blood. How do you
I had a shitload of kid-friendly Halloween movies.
You look like your dad. We send a picture to your dad and tell him. You dressed up like him for Halloween.
And so it came to be that Kev's first Weeby boating lock was the last lock that we would encounter on this journey. But by no means is the tale over. No, we're not in sail
We are
yet.
losing light.
Welcome to sail. We've done it. Success.
I did it. That sounds like Foy. It's not. It's Kev.
Selection.
It's Nick. Fuck, I forgot.
Max
It's Max Hill. And it Andean.
The wife.
Frosty. No Foy. I thought I heard Foy. There's Vicky. It's Kev's missus. I don't remember anything about this night, but it's so cool to see that we hung out with this many people.
If you made it this far, you won a prize.
Yes. We'll get back. Oh.
Hat.
Max is now going to watch this so he can have the hat.
All the good stuff.
I've not. I don't think I've probably seen him since that night.
Right, it's 20 to 3 on Saturday, Halloween.
Don't get me started on Nightmare
We
Before
are
Christmas,
back in
mate.
Preston Brook. So we did manage to do sail. Very pleased about
Sam
that.
has a lot of new
We
Nightmare
just got
Before
back to
Christmas
Preston Brook
clothes.
Now, though, no sooner had we ended up getting here than I was put onto one of their hire boats to go and teach.
Wait, whoa, back up there, Jay.
All the good stuff.
I've forgotten about this. We arrived at the marina. I'd completely forgotten about this, and because the people at the marina knew that I knew boating, they put me on a boat with some people that were hiring a boat, so I could teach them how to boat. Like, I don't fucking work for you. It's a thing that happened.
Right, it's 20 to 3 on Saturday, Halloween. We are back in Preston Brook. So we did manage to do sail. Very pleased about that. We just got back to Preston Brook now, though. No sooner had we ended up getting here than I was put onto one of their hire boats to go and teach a couple of youths how it worked, basically.
Why am I not wearing a
Straight line and
chain?
not kill themselves. So I've just done that. And put me in the bridge, jump off. So now all we've got to do is get the stuff out of the boat into the car, and then trip 1 is on their way, which is my dad taking Sam home, the boy home, while I wait here for Dean, Lacey and James. Then my dad will come back and I'll drive everyone back to their respective homes, and that's basically this trip done. our new moorings. Whether it'll still
I
be
did tell you.
right there next time we come, I don't know. But this is basically the gist of it. This is where it lives. Let's go and get everyone to say goodbye, shall we? Call this a day.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Goodbye.
Ah, bless them all. They're all cunts now, obviously. Actually, no, that's a lie. My eldest certainly has really shook me up over the summer holidays. He's become a lot more interested in the shit that I'm up to, and it's like chatting in that, and it's good shit. Hello, cuts into a trailer. Clearly wasn't using Photoshop to do the titles at this point. You can see when it's fading. You see the where the extra white bits are, where one letter fades into the next. Why such sad music? Because it was the end. We have sad music now because, well, of all the words you should have just read. I fucking love that trailer for that shot. This was the debut of the teaser trailer for Boating 7, maybe 8, because Kev was meant to be on it and then he never ended up being on it. Nine, fucking hell. 9 was the Chester run, I think, wasn't it? J-Cray-Z. Yeah. Nine can't have been the Chester run. That was the small boat. Oh, 9 was the one where we did the big old ring. Okay, here we go.
Untying. It's me and my dad on a little trip. We're going to go back to Sale because I like Sale. Sale's nice. There's been some modifications to the boat. We'll get to that later in some more detail. But it's better than it was when we got it.
Oh my god, that white shirt. I love that white shirt.
I'm going to make a bag. I'm going to get a beer.
That's the white shirt I was wearing in the motel music video.
We're going to get this fucker wired up properly. These cables are about 2 feet long. That's not long enough, so loads more. We'll extend that. We'll get proper sounds out the back here, and it'll be fucking brilliant, fantastic, perfect seeing a bit peace. Right, I've been underway for 10 minutes now.
The sky's purple. That's not good.
It's not a bad day. It's a bit nippy. There's some wind in the air, but it's not raining yet.
I hope we're having an overnight.
I'm out here getting a bit chilly.
I'm going to Sale, going high Sale, then leaving. No, I've got a beer. That's great news.
Sorting out those speaker cables I was talking about, and that's the size of it. Right, what's improved?
Right, well, improvements. First of all, the horror of the boat full of water has been cured.
We never covered that in the first place.
Oh, right, we had a bad leak, water under the floor, and very frightening.
I remember.
Lots of it. Probably been leaking for years. But the clever electrician at Middlewich found a leak on the pump, so a new pump and O-rings fixed that. Boat's now much quicker because we've had the engine wick wound up a bit so that it's not regulated down so far.
Dickhead in a fucking canoe.
Which is good because Peter's say can rev to 3.3. And I've done an oil change and filter change, and that's about it.
Is it? Because it looks like I've got a swan fucking tiller pin there. Was that there previously? I don't remember.
Pretty fast now.
Where's that? We got that because
Nice.
that's me. I was the swan.
Go inside here. There's a little hatch.
Love my dad.
See
A
this
lot of
little
people
hole
say
there?
that.
Down there. My dad, for some reason, decided to have a quick little nosy, or I think no, he caught a glint as he was walking by. and there was a glint because it was full of fucking water. It turns out that there was just water, loads of it, just running under the boat, under the boards.
Around here.
So that was worrying. But like he says, it's been fixed now. Going back to what I was talking about with the stereo, cable's now fitted, so I'm going to try and I'll plug the iPod in and see what sort of dirty sounds we get out of our new system. It's going to be basically the same sort of thing you may have seen on We've Been Boating 8, where we run the iPod through an auxiliary cable and blaze it out the speakers like on Krusty's system, but now we have our very own one, brand new. We got it yesterday, and I tested it with my phone. It makes lots of good, loud fucking noises. Brilliant. 1 hour, 15 minutes in. Stereo's up and running.
I'm going to run out of beer.
For some reason,
and I'm going to need a
it
piss.
gives proper good
Should have
quality
changed
audio,
the
real
BRB
loud,
screen.
beefy nastiness through the phone on the Bluetooth, but auxiliary into the iPod, not so much. Volume control doesn't make any difference at all, which is a bit weird. Anyway, the point is, 1 hour, 50 minutes in, and we've just cruised through Thor Marine. So, it's good time. Good timing.
Jams are
over there.
sick.
Looks like it might be being redeveloped, but for the time being at least, it's closed. And I say good, because about 10 years ago, they ID'd me for food.
They did. They did. I'd like to order some food, please. Do you have ID?
Getting close. Not sure where we are exactly.
I want food. Do you have ID though?
Do with a bridge for that, so I can mark it off on the map. But it's getting super fucking cold. Hence,
BRB screen is going to be fucked.
Oh, here's a.
That does fly, that thing. That trip boat.
Whoa. It's fast, apparently.
There's nothing on it. It's probably why.
Horrible. Look at it. Oh,
It's literally
piece
just
of shit.
empty.
Oh.
You don't sleep on it. It's a day trip boat. What up?
Oh god, what a fucking ugly ass boat. Anyway, so wherever the fuck
I'm
we are
having a
now,
good time. I must be many
like I
beers
say,
in at
nearly
this
2
point.
hours in. Make good time. It's super cold. Pirate Coffee has been engaged and
Perfect.
has also been destroyed. Here comes a breach. That's good. I can mark it off on my map soon. And the clouds are here. Lots of clouds. As long as they don't start bucketing it down on me, I don't give a shit. Though that is all in the spirit of boating, innit? Check back in with you later. Okay. We hit 3 hours about 10 minutes ago.
My dad's still coping with my
In the
fucking
background,
90s hip hop.
Way back there. That's where Isabel was moored out long ago. Moored out? Craned out. So it took us 3 hours to get there, basically. I think we're still making good time. So at this point, I think I'm probably guessing that it's more the 6 hours over the 5 hours to get the sail. I don't really.
But why are we
remember
going to
answering
sail,
the
Jay?
pointers.
Why are we
So
going to sail? Where is your wife? What is happening?
We're getting on with it. We're cracking on. We're doing what we do. Boating in it. With coffee. Tasty, tasty coffee. Warm, body heating coffee. Because it's chilly out. And here's that rain that I didn't want to appear. Grim. We're in a temperature that's making a nice hot coffee go freezing cold within 10 minutes. And
not
now
ideal.
there's rain as well on top of that. Fantastic. Proper boating weather then. Wonderful. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Timpoli. Fucking unbelievable. That's damn good timing. We've moored up briefly. Very briefly.
Why?
Because we're expecting another crewman, which is nice, and he's due in about 5 minutes.
Is it Kev?
You know his name.
It's normally Kev.
It's
Kev! Oh, it's Krusty!
It's me, motherfucker, and I'm back on a boat. Yo.
I normally expect Kev from Timpoli.
You alright, fella?
Yeah, good time.
See you,
Yeah, you too. The beast.
Ah. And now to set off again.
4 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's chilly.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, yeah, that is good time actually.
That's right.
Have you come from Prestonbrook?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I did.
Alright, we've just hit 5 hours. Like 3 minutes over. Yep. We pulled into stop for Krusty, and 5 hours, here we are at the ransom. So with a little break to pick up the captain, who's around here somewhere. I can't see him in this light. Yeah, there you go. So 5 hours in, pick up the captain, like maybe a 10-minute stop. That's how long it takes from Preston Brook to sail on this boat. Can't grumble at that shit.
Rapid.
Very rapid. Excellent. So I guess maybe another hour in town. We've already been trying to be procured as a taxi service for a stag do, apparently. Told them to go fuck themselves because, no, I'm not doing that. So,
Chances are, if it was me on my
you
own,
know, to get there and back. No,
probably would have done it.
I don't understand how the fucking canal works.
I'd have said,
those bastards.
tenner
Anyway,
for
point
each
is
of you,
we're here, and it's
£50 minimum.
long, and that's good.
And yeah, absolutely.
We're drinking all of it that the pub has to offer that we can drink.
Chances are they would have gone, alright, yeah, a tenner out of their pocket for each. That's like, what, 2 drinks?
Yes.
If that in town. For an experience on a boat for an hour?
He's not been seen since We've Been Boating Volume 3. It is fucking Tim. Krusty's gonna fucking hate me for doing this. Foy as well, actually, because Foy's always like, oh, Jay films everything. Yeah, pretty much, mate. In the curry house in Sale, somewhere.
A curry house?
Right, fella. Be fair, we've been sat here for over an hour waiting for starters. That's not great. But the reason I'm bringing out the camera is not for this. Normally I wouldn't. It's just the fact that my phone is dead, so I can't take photographs. And I like, you know, holding on to the memories. Holding on to the memories.
What memories, Jay? What's
Approach the
happening?
table, show you where we're at, and then we're going to turn it off before they have any chance of fucking complaining.
Great. That showed us
What's
basically
up, my
nothing.
gorgeous, lovely people. Here I am in the boudoir, the giant area of bed. You will have seen it before.
No lighting
Krusty's
whatsoever.
gone now. It's a damn shame. He was here up until just a moment ago, and his dad came, and his dad was like, "Oh, that's a nice boat," and such like. We had a nice time. Our dads talking to each other, which is always good. It's good when two best mates' parents can get along. Lovely stuff. Anyway, so here we are. We had lovely dinner at the curry house. It took a long time to come.
Yeah, I was going to say eventually.
Pity on the serving point, but you know, it was good food when it came down to it. Now Krusty's gone, but he's really excited for proper boating. He's ready for Volume 9 now. He's super hype. Him and Foy were like hype as fuck before, but now Krusty has been on the boat and is now super hype because he knows the ins and outs now. He's been showing around. He knows how everything works. He's excited.
Of course,
This
for
pleased
Volume
me.
9, we
I'm
nearly
ready
didn't
to
have the
fucking
boat.
go. So Volume 9 can't come soon enough.
The
frankly.
turnaround for us
But
buying
anyway,
this
here
boat
we
and
are,
selling
King's
it
Ransom.
was
I don't even
rapid.
know what time it is.
Why?
'Cause I don't wear a watch and my phone battery died a long time ago. So I think I'm probably going to go to the pub now. Get a
Pub?
pint. I don't even want a pint.
Go to bed, you idiot.
Get a cocktail.
What volume is this? Yes, is the answer.
Sexy.
I don't know.
Cocktail.
YouTube, maximum probably. It's at this point that I was going to cut the video, and then I started to ramble drunken knowledge. Lols. Oh no.
I just want to exist. That's it really. I just want to exist.
At least
In this world,
Sober J
so
saw this
much
back
confusion and pain and
and thought,
anguish.
this is hilarious, let it roll.
Sadness in the world. And I can hear people in the background right now shouting at each other. God damn! Let's all just calm down. As a race.
As a race? Are you sure
As a
about that
race,
one,
as
Jay?
a species,
Thank
rather,
you.
as a species. So just calm down.
This is Jay drunk on a
Stop
boat.
being bastards to each other. Just have a nice time.
Hi, Nittle. Thanks
What are you
for
gonna
coming
do?
through.
You've not got that much time on this planet, you know what I mean? Let's just have a nice time. Let's just have a nice time. Yeah.
Bacon!
Alright day out there. Well, I mean, discount the black clouds, but sun's coming through from over that bit, and there's a bit of blue sky, which is nice. It's actually quite warm. Oh, sunny.
That's Blackadder.
Very
Am I
sunny
watching Blackadder?
in places? But yeah, it's quite warm when you go outside.
I'm not going to skip that to check. You can do that on your own time.
Rare.
I never changed it to just chatting, did
I'm
I?
not entirely sure where we are at the moment, to be honest. Been going for quite a long time now.
I didn't know.
It's got to be lunchtime. We've done the breakfast a while ago, and now I want lunch. I'm hungry, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Bit of an odd one. Talking about wanting lunch. And I fell asleep. Oh dear. It's just like 3 o'clock now. And, well, you can see. Yes, we're back. Aren't we? We're back. Engine's off, and we're about to go home. So that was your bonus feature. Minimal and concise. Yeah.
Are we going to go in with another trailer? Yes, we are. Kev still didn't come, but we did add Boyd. Boydie didn't come either. And neither did Max. Presumably that was 2016. Yeah, it's meant to be such a full-on crew for this one. Me, Krusty, Kev, Foy, Boydie, Max. It's just me, Krusty and Foy in the end. Sonic went much better than last night. I'll tell you that much. And I'll also tell you that I'm going to do a BRB because I know there's one more fucking video. It's a 30-minute video. See me through to my traditional 2 o'clock finish. So whatever the hell this is, the end, apparently. I'm very much looking forward to seeing this, but I'm going to go for a piss, so I'll see you in a minute. Tell you what, let's fix this fucking art while we're here, shall we? I didn't think I'd need it, which is why I never changed it, but I will change it now, and it has changed. Super! Right, I'll see you in a sec. This beat is good. What beat? The traditional BRB music. You say these words, and I imagine as if there is something fresh, as if I have changed a thing, or accidentally changed a thing. Pray tell, what do you mean? I'm refreshing my stream, by the way. And I'm about to run out of beer, but don't worry. My subconscious earlier picked up my beers that I put in the fridge, as I mentioned earlier in the Sonic stream, while I was at work. My subconscious went, just as I was taking them to the checkout, I put them down and I said, I'm just going to leave this here for a hot second. And I went off and I grabbed a couple of bottles of the Wee Boating Beat. How far back are you? What, during the trailer? That's Carpenter Brut, that. Check out the Trilogy record, because it's fucking phenomenal. If you like that, mate, Trilogy will fucking blow your mind. Anyway, as I was saying, I put the beers down at self-scan, the checkout, and I thought, well, I said, excuse me a moment, just going to leave these here, going to nip off and get something. What I got was 2 bottles of zero sugar Coke. Simple as that, just so I could have something to drink. I read the comment they were late. Alright, fair enough. If it's Carpenter Brut though, for that trailer bit, then absolutely check that shit out. So what I did, anyway, as I was saying, is I got these 2 bottles of zero sugar Coca-Cola, which I will put into this glass with this, which was left here, abandoned, if you will, by... It's more Sam's friend than mine. Sam's known him for a great many years. Sam's friend Alan, he went to the shop at the end of the road because we were going to Molly's one night, and he bought a bottle of whiskey. Terrible, terrible, awful whiskey, and I don't like whiskey. But he left the bottle here, and he said, "That's yours now, Jay." And I was like, "Great," because I'm never going to drink that. But I'm going to tonight. Alan Trainer, this one's for you. Just a slight glug. I don't need that shit in my life. I'd actually put that right in front of the drinking camera so I could show you like that. Hello. I forgot. So I've drunk 4 big bottles of beer, and now I'm going to drink some whiskey and Coke. So what could possibly go wrong? Nothing, because my wife's gone to bed, and we've already discussed the fact that we're going to go on a date night tomorrow. So everything is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's funny, right? Because she brought up this movie, the one I mentioned earlier, the 3,000 Years in Running, or whatever the fuck it is. Not awful. Doesn't even taste of whiskey. Is that because I put too much Coke in and not enough whiskey? I don't know. Remarkable. Anyway, it's a drink that I'm going to drink. Anyway, before she said, "Shall we have a date night? Watch this film?" And I was like, "Will there be food to follow?" She's like, "Okay." I had already been thinking, I'll take her out for lunch tomorrow. Cheeky little luncheon date. But now we're going to have a proper date. No work tomorrow. Fantastic. It's great news. When was the last time I did a stream where I didn't have work at some point the following day? Right? That's why I don't have too many fucking issues hanging around here doing this right now. Mix it with something. I have. Right, should we do the thing? I'm really interested to see what this one's about. Really, really interested. I assume it's going to follow with another trailer for Wii Boat Volume 9. Oh, Trev, why would you choose now to go for a piss? Now we have to wait. Because I don't want you to miss anything. Alright, Nittle. It's you and me. the other day. I did. No way. No, nah. I didn't have. Did I? No, because I've been in work literally every fucking day since I got back from holiday. Haven't I? Yes, I have. Nittle, you are full of shit. I've had a late shift, which is not the same because I still want to get to bed. Not like super early, but early enough that I don't wake up and go, I'm now hungover, this is awful, I have to go to work. Because I can't afford to do that. Any of my other previous jobs, if I have to go to work with a hangover, fine. I've put that upon myself. One where I have to drive a fucking vehicle? No. Just no. There are laws in place for a reason. We don't fuck with those. Been stung once, will never be stung again. Oh yeah, I've streamed late, but I've not streamed this late. I've been getting very, very, very good at streaming until like reasonable times, UK reasonable times. Like, remember the week before I went to Brighton? I was streaming, and I was only streaming for like an hour, maybe two at a time. I was doing what normal streamers do. I always thought all the other regular streamers that only stream for an hour or two at a time were fucking pussyclarts and weird. Because normally our streams go anywhere between 3 and 6 hours, sometimes longer. But I like the way we do things. I don't get to hang out with my IRL mates, as it were, if you will, nearly enough, because hanging out with mates in real life costs so much more money than hanging out with my my excellent fucking internet brethrens, paying little to nothing to have a lovely beverage, or at least a beverage. Gotta be at work at 3 AM tomorrow. What time is it now, Paul? .3am would fucking kill me. I'm more used to going to bed at around 3 AM, you know that. Like I was saying the other day, my absolute favourite team leader, he tends to start at 4 AM. I don't know what we're going to do when he leaves. I really don't. Because I know he's going, we just don't know when. It's whenever his truck job comes through. He's doing Euro Truck Simulator, but in real life. 7:34 PM. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, you should probably go to bed, like, in the next half an hour, though. Maybe a little over half an hour, so you can watch the rest of the stream and then go to bed. But, yeah, you should probably think about getting a bit of a kip on. I assume you've eaten already? Any grilling going on? What have you had for tea, Paul? Does he leave at noon? No, he doesn't. I think he leaves around... well, I mean, I've come back from second runs and he's been around 2-3 PM. He does some pretty long shifts. Welcome back. But I love him, and as I said, I think it was yesterday's stream where I said he remembered me from over 20 years ago because I went out with his sister for about 5 days. And I must have left an impression. But we get on so well. Like, he's an absolute boy. Apparently he doesn't drink, though. Well, I mean, he doesn't drink lots. Like, I've had conversations with him in the beer. I'm like, that's a great beer. That's a great beer. That's an exceptional beer. And he's like, 2 of those, I'll be done. I'm like, bruh. At some point, need to get him out in the ale. Especially, like, if he's going to leave, I'm going to need an actual leaving do for that guy. I need to get him fucked up and hang out. I love him. I really do love him. He's such a good guy. Right, anyway, Nittle says, my mum, some burgers on the stove. Yummy. Perfect. All right, shall we get into this final part of the Prince Aurelian saga, The End, which presumably is about selling it. But it can't have sold before Boating 9, because Boating 9 happened. Let's find out.
Morning, guys! It's been about 2 weeks since the last little bonus feature on the we're going to call this the Prince Aurelian saga now, based on that. And we're back to the boat.
Jungle Boogie by Foy playing on the stereo.
And with Weeby Boating debut character man dude. You know him.
Is it Paul?
He's from
or is it Tom?
Bankstown. It's Tom Ellison.
It's Tom!
Morning, guys! It's coming up to 7:10 now. And we are en route to Wincham Wharf, where we're going to drop my car off.
Oh, this was the day of no drinking, which was terrible.
To where the boat's at. And, but why is the question?
I know where we are. Took me a minute. I know where we're at.
I'll be honest. After me saying how excited we were, and Krusty especially, to get out on that boat, to go on our trip, Weeby Boating Volume 9, we're selling the fucking boat. I don't know if we've even had it 6 months yet. No, is the answer. Fucking hell. So we got a. It's like with the last one, Care Paravel, the one that was last seen in Volume 5. We took it down to Wincham Wharf, and that's the last we saw of it. That's happening again. It's just tragic as fuck, man.
I don't want his job.
So yeah, we're
his job. His job means I don't get to drive vans. He carries on
along for the ride because
for months. In fact, he's been saying,
"This is the last time we're
do
ever
I do what I
see
do?"
the fucking
Like,
boat.
no.
And yeah, questions are raised here as to what the fuck we're gonna do for Volume 9 because we've all booked the time off. We're all raring to go. Theory is well, there are people coming to see this boat. That's why we got to move it to Wincham Wharf today. So the theory is if the boat sells before the trip, which is looking incredibly likely like it will, then my dad's going to hire us a boat for the inconvenience.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, God, there he is.
Something we forgot there. It's not just me, Tom and my dad today. Got this fucker and all. That bellend started off in the fucking right in the back of the car. Just climbed over the back.
I forgot we had that dog.
You're a cunt, aren't you, you little fluffy bastard? Okay, we're back on the boat. Didn't do a bit of footage.
You can hear the dog. Terrified
there for like seconds. Tom's here, loving his first experience of being on a boat.
Years of watching boat videos on YouTube, and this is what it's come down to.
Tom's cold. Not used to boating. What time are we on, man? Check myself. It's 8:45. And now I need to get a rope, so. Witness the getting of a rope.
Seamless camera transition there.
Sit. 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 Yes! Sit. Sit.
Good dog. Good dog. Praise the dog, you idiot. You remember that dog better from Let's Plays in the 4th age. See, I remember this trip happening. I just don't remember us filming it. How do we get a 30-minute video out of this when we're not drinking?
How are we doing? Kosher. We're on a boat. Loving your first experience on the boat.
Yeah, it's freezing cold.
Only experience on the boat, I believe.
But look at that.
Let me direct your attention back to volume 5, right? Remember volume 5 with all the ice? Hey! Yeah.
Rocking some lovely DCs there, Jay.
Yeah. Volume 5 with all the ice. Imagine how cold that was. That was this bit of canal. It was right here. Frozen fucking solid. All the way up to fucking Anderton. Nightmare.
And we're off.
Except obviously we did this bit in the dark. Anyway, get a brew on.
Yeah.
Cup of tea, mate, I think.
So Andrew, what's happening with the boat today?
Sad day today. Financial concerns lead to the boat going to Winchell Wharf, where Narrowboats Limited are going to flog it tomorrow. And we'll have loads of money in the bank.
Can I borrow some?
What of a fucking boat, though. It's
I love Tom.
9
He's
now.
so good
15
at just
minutes,
asking
come on.
questions
Put your
and
head out
just
the side
doing
hatch there,
things.
so you can think maybe at least see the side.
The side hatch, I forgot there was a side hatch.
So we're just waiting for it to roll over to 1/2 and bollocks to it.
Cafe tomorrow. Drinks.
I'm allowed our pirate coffee on my final journey on this
They're not in
boat.
the cupboard, Ian. Ian, sausages in the cupboard.
Let's eat some sausage.
Pirate coffee, guys. 9:15 in the morning. Classic.
Classic.
That's good shit.
That's good shit, man. It's a brisk March day as they set out on the boat.
5 hours in front of us.
The brisk weather has driven James to drink.
Where's my fucking tin?
Almost any.
Okay, and we're away. Time's coming up 1/2. By a minute. Predictably, nothing came fucking through, so it's just wasting time. We're about to go into the tunnel, though. This particular tunnel.
I'm going to grab this link and send it to Tom.
I guess, which is a shame. But I think you probably gathered that by now. I haven't even told half the fucking crew of Volume 9 that this is a thing yet. I told Krusty and Foy, Truby Boaters. That's a good name, Truby Boaters.
Truby Boaters is a great
But,
name.
Yeah. And now if you turn around, you'll see the darkness into which we approach. Again, this is something we did in Volume 5, but it was pitch black outside as well, and icy, because, yeah, you can see the end, it's fine. Preston Brook Tunnel. What you can do is you can pause that, standard. Oh, there's more information on that side. Oh shit. There's your back light. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? All we gotta do now is try and get through and not hit the sides. You'll find once it gets really dark, that backlight don't count for shit, mate. It's just good at illuminating the faces and blinding as well. Let's get my beer off the boat. I bought beer like back in fucking July to put on this boat for when we picked it up, and also to carry over all drippy bits.
I'm sorry,
And also to
July,
carry over for volume
and this is
fucking
March.
9. I'm going to take it off again. It'll be at home, where I'll probably end up drinking it. Tomorrow, with Krusty. Bioshock! So excited! That series has been
shit.
running for a while now, though, I'm sure. We're not time travellers.
So clearly this was the day before we did the...
Yep. Okay. Admiral on the tiller.
The Bioshock Let's Play.
That's off, Andy.
Headlight. Witnesses. Give you the easy one, mate. You get to do a lock. Yeah. Same as Kev. Kev's first ever Weeby boating lot. First ever lock gate, how'd you feel? Excellent news. No proper locks today, just a shitty little stop lock, which is a damn shame. But I'm really saddened.
Drunk ass Jay.
The last time.
Ah, pirate coffee.
The last lock, and it's a shit one as well. The last lock with this boat.
I should do
Can't
YouTube
believe that
shorts.
we have to sell
I'm
it,
not
man.
sure that we've got the amount of subscribers required
Such
to
a
do
shame.
YouTube shorts.
We
And
worked
also,
so
fuck
hard
YouTube
to work out the
shorts. They're
finances
so
to get the
weird
cunt in
and
the first
dumb.
place, and now.
So we wait for the boat to come in?
Which we do. Yes. Exactly.
My dad's rocking a coat there. There were two of those. He had one, I had one. I covered mine in fucking patches. And mine's just in the hallway. Most of the patches
Only one
have fallen
paddle
off.
on this end of the lock. Tom's gonna do it. The thinner bit, that's the one. That's the fella.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Simple as that. You can take it
Oh
off
god,
now.
please take it off. So much anxiety. YouTube shorts suck. No, not on OnlyFans. I need to set up an OnlyFans.
Done it.
Jokes, content, man.
I've done it. Jay, what are you doing?
Taking a picture of the dog
Where's the dog?
cowering under there.
The dog was not happy about boating.
Fucking brilliant.
Oh, poor old little Raffles. Where? There it is.
Hello.
I wonder how she's getting on these days.
Scared? No.
Bit of atmosphere
Something
playing.
about this fucking tunnel. Don't worry, we've not broken down.
I thought
Running
we
a
had,
bit
to be
hot,
honest.
that's all. So letting it cool off while we wait for the tunnel, which we've got
I'll
about
get a clip
5
of the
minutes
pianist
before it
Schindler's
rolls
List
over
and
to
Andrew
1/2 past.
Tate.
So we can go through.
See, pointless.
1/2 what? Couldn't tell you. Can't remember. Let's check. That time.
Wi-Fi networks available. Where?
So we're getting there,
I don't
bit by
believe
bit.
you, phone.
and I think Tom's going to take the scenic route up there shortly. So we'll see you on the other side.
Tom taking the scenic route for the beautiful shots. Missed going through a tunnel to get some beautiful shots. God love you, Tom. I'm just rapping along to myself. Of course, this little strip of land being walked through here, last seen in
So,
Volume
here I
5
am.
when Kev did it.
Andrew and James have gone through the tunnel, and I've taken a little walk over. Whew. It's a lovely day for a stroll. It's a shame that I'm in no shape for a stroll. Boating. I'm liking it very much. Nice to be along. I think we're passing one of the ventilation shafts for the tunnel.
Seems legit.
It's a beautiful day to be out on a boat. I'll see you soon.
As you may know,
What
Andrew
is this?
is the admiral of the vessel.
I think 2016? Yeah, 2016.
James is James, and I've designated myself as the medic for this little trip.
The medic!
I haven't had to use my medical skills as of yet, but I'm here in case anyone wants a plaster.
Am I gonna be there doing something? Nope.
Hello.
Hi!
That's a lovely shot.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Extreme corner. And then straight into the next tunnel.
Yeah, there is an extreme corner. It's like a right angle, essentially. For a boat this long, not ideal.
You don't know you.
Perfect timing there, Jay.
Horrible, tricky entrance, this. You can see by the hole in the brickwork the number of people hitting with their superstructures.
Yeah, I point it out, but me pointing at the screen doesn't help you. I can do this. Ah, I can skip back. That bit there.
Unfazed, he continues.
UK moisture. What? Oh, it's me rapping.
Ridiculous, actually.
Dubner verse 2. Will come out eventually. I really like that rhyme as well.
We can't see the other end again.
Did I contact? Or was that something else? Bow, bow, bow.
Like a fucking glove, mate.
No, I didn't. I didn't contact.
Got away with that.
What to get away with? More purple. Why is it purple? I mean, it looks great, but why is it purple? The muddy path. You are so far behind. It's quite a turn out of the tunnel here as well.
If I was him.
Oh god, that's so beautiful.
She knew better, she did it anyways. Explain better when you're trying to see some better days.
Actual atmosphere now.
Right, you see that bridge over there that's basically at an angle going on.
Sorry, every time I come through this area, I remember VE Day, which is a war holiday. I don't know if you have it in America. It's certainly one that we have in England, though it's not one that I tend to remember or is generally shouted about too much. But I remember coming through here and all the boats having like lots of flags, like, well, bunting, lots of, you know, the big strips of string with all the tiny little triangular flags. I remember coming through here like on a VE Day time one time when I was very young, and lots of flaggingtons happening, and I'll always remember that every time I see this area, because that's my memory from being about 11-12 years old. Just thought I'd share that.
Yay! How do you feel about that?
You know bunting.
Well, Frosty's done it, and if the captain can do it, then the Commodore sure as fuck can. Sure as shittery.
That's another incredibly sharp corner. Who designed this canal? It's awful.
Imminently. Hello. Pass on the right and always say hello. Dude, look at the name of that boat. City of... Coming straight out of Compton! crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
From the gang called With Attitude. Victory in Europe Day. Yeah, that'll do it. That explains why it's VE. Oh god, there's going to be contact. There's no way there's not going to be contact. Oh, there it was.
Fucked it. Should have been more over that side, but it would have been easier had there not been the fucking city of Compton coming at me.
Thing with that song that was just playing there, I like the song, obviously, but the drums are a bit too cymbally. Bit too snare and cymbally. It's like it's too much.
Well, Milky Joe then. I don't know. Never heard of Milky Joe. Who's he when he's at home? Mighty Moosh.
It's like Dean's Halloween costume from earlier.
Progress. This is approaching the Anderson lift. Big ICI works over here, where they used to make stuff. I did my night cruise through to here, but we came to Dry Dock. 4 hours, nice pub just up here with its own place to moor up. But we made much better time today. We've done.
Of course we fucking have. Look at me.
No wonder the.
I'm sorry, my dad's saying we've made much better time today. I lean in like, of course we have. Fucking look at me. And then I'm pretty sure my dad does an eye roll. I'm gonna skip back. Jay, you idiot.
We made much better time today. We've done.
Of course we fucking have. Look at me.
Not an eye roll, but certainly a old Jay, you dickhead.
2.5 hours.
Those idiots, they struck an iceberg, right? I see.
I'm
The
not
Jay,
sure
you
that
idiot,
you
makes
can do
more
that
sense.
3400 revs then. I think the engine would explode.
Cracking nicely on them.
Oh, yeah. What's the fucking Buffalo?
Read back, you bell end. Okay, right. I've literally covered everything. Muddy Path? Yes. You know Bunting? Yes. Victory in Europe Day? Makes sense. Those idiots, they struck an iceberg. Jay, you idiot. Read back, you bellend. What do you want from me? I've done all of this. Oh, I did, but delayed. I told you, refresh your stream, you fucking idiot. I want to go on more boating. And I want to go on more boating with my dad. So that when we get to interesting factoids, because my dad knows fucking everything about the canal. And everything around it. Around here. I want to film all of that because I'm not an idiot. I know that my dad's only like got probably a few years left in him, which is awful. But this shit is great to look back on and go, there's me dad telling wonderful tales about shit that I don't understand. Which is great. I'm going to love this shit for that. I don't really have that with my mum. There's a video somewhere that I think my dad may have accidentally thrown out of their 25th wedding anniversary, which I filmed and decided to fucking not film all of the fucking choir bloody hymn bits. Which in retrospect I probably should have, because I would have preferred to have the whole service in my wedding. Even though it was a anniversary wedding, redo the vows thing. It was great. She was in some big gothic dress. It's the only picture that I really can think of that I have of, well, I say recent memory. The recent memory of me with my mum, which I tend to put as my Facebook picture every now and then when it is a mother-centric kind of day. I'll pull it up real quick. She had this beautiful gothic coat that she got in Amsterdam at one point as well. My dad gave it to Sam years ago, and Sam was like, I will never fit in this. And relatively recently, she fucking fit in that. So that's fucking awesome. But the dress that she was wearing for said wedding renewal, I'm not sure if anyone fucking made this choice. I don't think anyone else pulled up and was like, "Hey, shall we? What are we gonna dress your mum in when we put her in the ground?" I'm fairly certain it was just me that said, "Put her in this." Why is it just a square image? I know there's a full image of this. Why we just do the squarey boy? Well, that's awful. I know this picture is going to be around here somewhere, but for the sake of me making my point, I've lost it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. No, please stop this. Right. Yeah, sure. There's me and my mother. I'm pretty sure that was the 25th wedding anniversary of which I speak. Check me out with my fucking red hair, my dragon shirt. Still rocking a chain though. Look at all those fucking tattoos. Look at those tattoos, bruh. Fucking incredible. I know that I've had videos that my mum's been on as well, and all those tapes are gone from me. I have no idea where those tapes are. I've said it before, there was one time when I was probably 16, 17, we had a bunch of my mates that were just staying over. Because we slept where we fell back in those times. And everyone tended to come to my house because no one else's parents could tolerate that amount of fuckery, whereas my parents did. And my mum came in one morning and she was like, "James, give me a sign that you're awake." And I shouted, "Fuck off." And she went, "Thank you." And then just fucking left. And my mate Chris from way back in the day, this tattoo, let me full screen real quick. This tattoo, this one, the tribal band, this is my first ever tattoo. It was very much ripped off from Eminem. Me and that Chris, not Krusty, different Chris. We got the same tattoo on the same day. He decided not to get his around the wrist. He actually got his around up here on the bicep. But we are tattoo friends for life. But yeah, that's me mumsy. And I know there's footage somewhere, but I'm just worried that it's at the bottom of a tip right now. So to try and prevent that sort of thing, I'd like to go on more boating adventures with my dad, where he can do more education on what's happening, what's around us, all that shit, just so I can just stumble upon it like I am doing right now with my dad dropping the facts. Also, look at this. There's no piercing here. There's a scar, which indicates the former piercing, but it had grown out, so it just went bleh. Eyebrow piercings are fucking strange, you know. You get them, and then you just go, and your body goes, "Nah, I'm good without this," and it just goes and just shits it out, and you're left with a scar. So you have to wait and then get it re-pierced behind the scar, and you can keep it then because it's behind scar tissue. Your body can't force it past scar tissue. Look, see? Look, this motherfucker is hanging on by a thread. If I pulled this hard enough, it would fucking go. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. This picture is 10,000 words. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, me mum. If I could show you the Skin Deep magazine that I have over there of my mum that really shows all the tattoos, I would. But because of the rules of nudity and shit, probably not the one. I've seen my mum's tits more often than you would probably be comfortable with. More often than I'm comfortable with, to be honest, but... Damn, that ink, though. Been missing the first and the second comments. No, I haven't. I've read everything. Not necessarily out loud. This picture is... Yeah, well, I saw this picture as 1,000 words, and I saw you correct yourself to 10,000 words, so I fixed it up for you. Now you're calling me out on that? Unbelievable. Should we get back to the boating? I think we probably should. Where is the boating? Is that the boating? Where is the boating? Here is the boating. Okay, let's get back to it.
It's a fucking buffalo! Up here, pub, Stanley Arms.
Home landing stage.
We visited there briefly in volume 5. I came here for my birthday, I think my 11th birthday.
10th.
Came out on the boat back on Prince Caspian back in the day. Me and my folks and good old Jonathan Edwards.
No, I think it was
Had a nice
10th.
time.
Is that right, Andy?
That's alright. Spot on.
I met a lad in there. We used to come down here like every Friday. Just come out on the boat. Either down here, from leaving from Winton Wharf, we'd either come here or go the other way to somewhere else. And I met this kid. We used to see each other like every Friday, like. And he introduced me to the concept of Coca-Cola with blackcurrant cordial in it. Good shit, man. As a ute.
That's where you end up down on the Weaver when you go
And
down
there.
the lift.
That big body of water there, that is indeed where you come out. Again, visit volume 5, details on that. No HD back in there.
Let me skip back 5 seconds. Right, so this is the River Weaver, right? Volume 5. We just saw it earlier with the no, why is it doing this? That happened somewhere along this stretch, right? You see this bit comes in to go into the lift, which is yonder. But we were trying to get in, but the current was really working against us, and we were just turning, and it was around this point, I think, where the why is it doing this happened. As we were.
Again, visit volume 5, details on that. No HD back.
Sorry, wait, what? Did not correct myself. Oh, sorry, my bad. The saying is pictures are worth 1,000 words, and then I said, or 10,000 words. Right, okay. Sorry, my mistake.
Back in them days, but we do go through the boat. Come out there. That famous clip of the boat swinging out, and Krusty screaming, "No, why is it doing this?"
See?
Just around there, on the river, obviously.
20-something years of age, and life surely ain't about handouts. So I raise my plan out. Hard work is liquidated to an hardcore survival. Consider jobs lesson from conception.
See, it's funny. I spent so many years going back and forth past this fucking lift. And I'm pretty sure it was out of commission when I was younger. I always wondered what it would be like to go down it, and then we did. Volume 5. Check it out.
Yeah, that fucker's going down in a minute.
Not why is this doing this? Why is it doing this? Good Lord, Trev.
Yo, Anderton Marina. When we were last here, we got some diesel, we did the headlight, and they fixed this fucking thing.
You remember that?
Single lever control.
We bought some stuff.
It was within this stream.
The fucking oven gloves I was talking about earlier.
The fucking oven gloves. I don't remember talking about the oven gloves earlier. I must have been talking over it. But we got some boating themed oven gloves, and best believe I've still got those. Stain your seats. We are here. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Narrowboat themed fucking oven gloves. We got, I think the point was I was making there is that we got 2 for the price of 1. We picked up one, bought one, and then it turned out that there was accidentally another set attached to them. I assume we left the other ones on the boat. Shit, keep your hands nice and safe when you take your shit out of the oven. Innit, bruh? These ones have clearly seen a lot of action. Fucking madness. Madness. Meanwhile...
Used, never to be used again. Well, on a boat anyway. Take a boat, obviously. Might actually,
Take them out, obviously.
Might leave one here for the next owners.
That's probably what we did.
We should start a... we mentioned actually in a Let's Play that we should start a GoFundMe page to buy the fucking boat for my dad.
Wish we'd
we
done
know
that.
enough people that are donating 34.5k, right? Buy this boat. Buy this boat. Keep us on the water, motherfuckers.
It's too late. It's too late.
Oh, it's tragic. By the time this goes out, it's probably long sold. Buy it back, motherfuckers.
I am having a beer. That's very interesting.
So on the other side of that bridge, Witch and Wharf. We are at Journey's End. The last little bit where this boat.
That's why.
We did the last lot. Shit lot. And we're about to do the last breach. And then the last moor up. Well, there is sad. And this is where we took the last boat to sell. It's like, oh, there we go. Narrowboat graveyard.
So you've already seen Volume 9. We've done that on After Hours before. So it would have been just around this corner and a little further along where we ended up mooring the boat and I had to jump in the canal to find my sunglasses. That ring any bells? Hope it does.
Sad face. Once we actually get under this bridge, there's a little bit of history to be had, which is something.
Please, Jay, give me the history.
About 20 minutes. I remember this place when it opened, like this little wine bar sort of thing. I'm not sure how well it went. Probably not very. Nexus bar. You had a restaurant up top, bar down below. They've all fenced it off. It looks well nice, very pretty. You sure? Sure enough. Now we're going to try and get in behind this boat. We're not sure if we're long, if we'll fit. I say fuck it, give it a shot. If not, we can always go alongside. Or, well, fuck knows. We'll work it out.
Yes, Trev.
Anyway, that history I was talking about, just there, behind that corrugated front, in the Holly Area Narrowboat Company Limited, is where Prince Caspian was built.
That's a fact.
You get on the side with a
Now I'm
rope
going to get on the side with the rope.
and tell me when to stop, so I don't annihilate.
Oh man, I miss boating. That is quite a tight fit there, actually, isn't it?
How much have I got? Contact!
How much room have I got? Contact. Why would you not turn the hip hop down, Jay, you idiot?
This is the way we clean the boat, clean the boat, clean the boat. James isn't cleaning the boat. I'll put the duvet away. Cracking on. Tidy up the boat. More things. This glorious thing from Cabrioel. Won't be on the boat much longer. Oh.
It's on my fridge in the kitchen.
Prince William, we barely knew thee. Sure. Years ago,
I do love telling dogs off.
we moored in this very position to say goodbye to Cape Paravel. And here I stand once again to say goodbye to Prince William. This sucks, man. We didn't have the boat nearly long enough.
Tom
we
is
used
fucking
it
cool.
as often as we could.
Never work for him. It's a nightmare.
I miss having a boat.
He's very serious.
By no means is this the end of boating, clearly, but certainly the end of this story. It just wasn't as long as we would have hoped. Tom's here. He's experienced his first ever boating trip. As a wise man once said, it was a lovely little Correct.
I wish you'd said that louder.
Yes. I thought they might be. It's the first time he's ever been on the roof as well. Told him, you can't go on the boat without going on the roof at least once. It's just par for the course. It's easy. So here we are, saying goodbye. It's a good boat. It was a good boat.
It's an excellent
All the better
fucking
once we
boat.
got some of those problems sorted.
Outside the Care Paravel,
Over.
right up there.
You got 50p? Yeah. Get naked getting in the canal, you know. Peace.
It is sad. That's the thing. It's not even joke sad. It really is sad. It's the last boat we ever owned, and this was what, 2016 we said, so 6 years ago. And we've not been boating in at least 3 years. Through the medium of Krusty's cousin's boat, who apparently is looking to sell. If he sells it, then we're fucked. We are genuinely fucked. Hiring a boat is just the worst, because it costs a billion money. I mean, if that's the case, chances are I'll never step foot on a narrowboat again, unless things dramatically change and I end up with shitloads of excess money, which, why would that happen? I need to pay off my debts, pay off my mortgage, and then have a good 40k in excess, buy my own boat and be able to sustain a mooring, etc. Christ, it's proper ending section here. Filming out the back window as we drive away. Because at the time, we believed that was the last time we were ever going to see that boat. So, very, very poignant. Again, I presume there is another trailer for Volume 9 before this video cuts out. It's funny because we did this same shot when we sold Isabel, except that time it was fueled by the music of a string quartet of Muse. So we're still cancelling out the boat. Yet another teaser. It's the OG boys. I say OG, Foy was not on the original trips. Krusty's the only one that's been seen on every trip. Other than my good self, of course. No, not you. We've done all the teasers to Volume 9. I'd feel quite remiss if we didn't proper trailer it. To give us an extra 5 minutes of footage. So we've done all the teasers, now for the actual final trailer. Yeah, the boys. We got the boat anyway. I'm glad that the boat got to see a proper boating trip with a bunch of lads getting pissed and drinking Bovril. Obviously, we've already done a Volume 9 playthrough in an After Hours. I think we have. I'm pretty goddamn confident we have. I should have a checklist. I need to make notes as to what boatings we've done for After Hours.
I've attached the lights and...
I know we've not done the original trilogy. I'm not sure we've done Volume 4 either. You tend to carry on picking the more recent ones, don't you, Trev?
Lots of rape in that field.
We start back at 1 once we finish. Shouldn't we be back there already? We've done... I feel like we've done 7, 8, 9 and 10. And 6, actually. I think we've done all the HD ones. We haven't done any of the old school standard definition boys, the 4-3 lads.
Hey, Krusty, what are you drinking, mate?
Well, old Tom, strong ale, 8.5%. We'll put you on 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, the pulled pork. Oh, that pub. Super fisheye lens. God bless the GoPro, man. God bless the GoPro.
There's a place that used to be the Jolly Tar, which is now a selection of caravans. Utterly bizarre. We've got sunbathing.
It's even worse than that now. It's flats.
You're about to see Jay strip off. Question is, how much is he going to strip off? We're at testicle depth. Okay. I'm on the floor. Jay's just changed his sheets, so he's happy as well. Look.
On me bollock. Oh, Krusty's arse. Krusty's arse again, imminently. And there it is.
Time for a quick explore. Whoa. Some happy trees are like, yeah, you did the flight! Hooray! Not the bees! Not the bees! Oh, get across the road! That's exciting. We're going to the pub! Boy, how are you finding your way?
Be safe, good luck.
Oh, I'm so glad we got to give that boat a proper fucking trip. 2016. Still not you, Titanic. So obviously since then every boating has been on Krusty's cousin's boat, and he's looking at selling, which is not ideal. Apparently they had a huge sinking issue on the boat, like there was a leak at some point, and apparently he came to the boat one day and it was very much submerged. It's fixed now, obviously, but he wants to sell it in favour of a motorhome. I mean, obviously we could have some adventures on that, but it's not boating, is it? Very sad. Very sad. So, as I said, oh my god, how are there 21 videos in a trailer section where there's only 10 volumes? I guess there's smother boating as well. We could fuck around with smother boating. Wow, the original fucking boating trailers, the first one's 48 seconds, the next one's 49, the next one only goes to 1 minute and 20. 4 goes to 1 minute 26. Wow, my trailers were really short back in the day before they started to go absolutely outrageous. Let's jump on some trailers real quick so you can try and decide which volume we should go to next. Trev, are you here? Are you ready for this? Clearly. Play. I fucking shall. Always the same music, but this is back when it was Swanson Entertainment and Mank Union Pictures present Volume 1. Fun fact before we get going here, the first volume of boating I actually edited was Volume 3. I went back and did Volumes 1 and 2 after the fact. I know, crazy, right? I think it's because I just got the tech at the time, so I was like, right, this is the latest one, let's do that. Don't know, don't remember. There's my Carl. There he is again. And we visited Krusty's house for showers. It was lovely. There's Tim. There's Tim being naked jumping in the canal. But so on the left we have Tim, the Shaolin monk. He came through the stream yesterday. You saw him on the 24-hour stream for this year. This, where you see him now, this day was the first time I'd seen him in over a decade. It was incredible. That's my friend Adam Bullen. He was through for a birthday stream of mine year before this year. Was it? I don't know. I don't remember. We had a good time. These are both friends that I have from primary school, so I met them when I was 8 years old. Insane, right? So the point of that, too late, missed it. The colouring there, where it said we wrote and it was all in blue, I had to recolour that because that wasn't the original colours of the template given to me. I used the original ones on Volume 3 because, again, that's the one I edited first. Volume 2. So Volume 1, I was with one girl. You won't see a lot of her. I know, 430p, the best. I was with a girl on Volume 1. Volume 2 I was with a different girl. Then Volume 3 I was with a different girl again. I said married to that one. I went through a lot of women during the early stages of weeby boating. That's why when I edited volumes, I edited Volume 3 first, like I said, so you'll see my then wife in that. But because I then had the tech to edit Volumes 1 and 2, I cut the other women out quite substantially. And I'm sad that I did that. Because if I edited it again today, I'd put everything out there as it should have been. I was just trying to not upset my wife of the time. by having me hanging around with a bunch of different women. Foolish in retrospect, with the knowledge I have now. Anyway,
The gay love parade.
there they are again. Adam and Tim, my boys from primary school. And that's a trailer. So yeah, I recolored that shit. Volume 3, when it says We Be Bone, that was the original template colouring. I tried to make it different. It's mad. Boating. I remember, might as well my face for this. I remember when I had the opportunity and I had some time. I was with whatever girl it was. Well, I know, I'm just not going to bring up names and shit. And we had a boat, and it suddenly occurred to me, I'm surely of an age where I can take this boat out on my own. So I said to my dad, can I just take the boat out for a couple of days? And he was like, okay. And I was like, I get to go boating. And hilariously, it wasn't actually called We Be Boating when we started. It was similar. What the fuck was it? It was called We Be On a Boat. It was meant to be called We Be On a Boat. The whole series would have been called We Be On a Boat if I'd remembered that that's what I called it. But I forgot. And I thought, is it We Be Boating? We Be Boating sounds right. Yeah, let's just go with We Be Boating. And I'm glad that I forgot, because We Be Boating sounds better than We Be On a Boat, doesn't it? I think, anyway. Right, the trailer. Yeah, exactly. Oh god, Tim. Volume 3. Why would it auto full screen when we've been watching full screen in the playlist? You might notice that all the audio is coming through the left channel. That's because that's how the camera recorded it, and I for some reason I never clocked it while editing any of these. Rusty's being sick. Kev's being sick. That's the first night I ever met Kev. That trip was wild. Crusty ass. That's the original colours for that template. On to volume 4. Oh, I'm switching things up. I've got a Terminator font now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan's bed.
That's my ex-wife's brother. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I was driving through a lovely place called Morton, and I saw him. It's the first time I've seen him in years. I drove past and I saw him, and I was like, fucking immediately pull up. It was the worst pull up I've ever done in a vehicle, and I was a nuisance to road users for quite a while. I was on an intersection, only like small roads, not like huge roads, so they could fucking get over it. But I jumped, I fucking pulled over rather. I jumped out of that van, I ran over to that motherfucker, and we had a big old hug, because we had not seen each other in years. And I may have been divorced from his sister for quite some time, but we still love each other. And I'll never forget the first time I ever met this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan's bed.
That cunt. The first time I ever met him, he came round to my house looking to fucking fight me and put me down. Because I was with the girl from We Be Boating Volume 1 at the time, who was friends with the girl from We Be Boating Volume 3, my first wife. And he'd heard that I had done her wrong. He came round absolutely on the bounce. But then I used words and I talked him down and everything was fine. We left with a solid handshake and a hug. And he was like, okay, cool. It was hilarious because I found out later he'd actually come around with 2 other lads, but they were too scared to come into the yard, so they were hiding behind the fucking wall. Absolute gimps. So he'd come with backup, but the backup was scared. Anyway, the point is we hugged it out and it was fine, and we became really good friends. Hence why I just said when I saw him, pulled straight over. Massive hugs. Big chats. Love him. I love him. He's a great guy. Dan. And we're still in WhatsApp groups together where he's referred to as #Dan's bed because of this moment. So let's crack on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan's bed.
It's so loud.
Pumping the shit out of the lot. Go on.
Still one of my favourite trailers outside. It's so loud.
When Kev finds out about this and your big Lego bottom getting stuck in a slide.
Right, I'll go as far as Volume 5 trailer, I think. Actually, we could do the Smotherboating trailers as well.
Mate, this is bad news. We should not get swans drunk.
Oh, the fact the sound's going to be through the left channel the whole time is very upsetting. Told you through that boat lift. Ghibli Tits Fat Jason, that's where the name comes from. That's how stressed I was that day. That's the time Krusty nearly decapitated himself. No, why is it doing this? I'm ready and waiting. What volume are we going to do next? Because we've done all the HD at this point. We have. These are the teasers. Where are the Smotherboating ones at? Smotherboating 2. Was there not? There is a trailer for Smotherboating 1. Oh, let's do that. Smother boating again being the trips that I was not part of.
You're on.
No, I don't pick. I never pick.
Uh-oh.
I told you I'd steal your boat, you wank.
Can't hear you, Captain. Where are they? Oh, here. Let's have a go. There's a tree in the way, and the tree is wedged in, shagging on one side. Stop!
Rather fetching t-shirts and belt combo.
4? That's an interesting choice. God, the audio mix is terrible for this. It's so loud. When I made it, honest to God, with my system at the time, you could hear everything that everyone's saying.
And his boy mate with him.
You can't now.
That's how it's done.
What's the next trailer? I want to do all the smother boating trailers before we actually progress. These are the teasers. Teasers. Tealers? What's a tealer?
We've not even.
This trailer is hilarious. I'm gonna have one more beverage. And we'll start for. See, back when YouTube annotations worked, you could actually click on all of that shit to get to those parts. Annotations I don't think are a thing anymore. But certainly not on mine, because I turned them off using a browser extension. And the feature version down the bottom corner. Smother Boating 2 is really weird. So it was literally just Krusty and Kev out on the boat to take it to get a paint job. This will always shock me. Look at the fucking length of that cunt. I know, right? Very girthy.
Take you around to my man J-Cray-Z.
Arguably one of the best cars I've ever owned, that one.
Arrived then. Joyous fun times. Traffic wasn't as bad as it could have been. The M6 thing didn't last long. That was quite funny though. Imagine that, driving, cars on fire. I got to sit here and wait for my turbo to cool down though, which is dull to say the least.
You can make out nothing. It's me and Krusty, I think. I think Dan's filming. God, the light. The exposure is extreme.
I was playing with them before.
Obviously this is before I started putting backing music into things, so it's entirely natural boating. You love this? Okay, well it's worth it.
Lock 2 of 151. Fun times.
Dan told me he'd actually planned on saying every lock, like this lock of 151 locks.
She's a ghost. Cheese on toast.
She's a ghost. Cheese on toast.
J-Cray-Z getting his rum and coffee on.
That's a hoodie with some weird smoked fucking Tupac images. I think it's Tupac. Is it Tupac? I don't know. Turn around, Jay. There's someone up. There's a face on my sleeve. What was that hoodie? Dan being very overzealous with the zoom.
It's a mint holiday. I feel well relaxed.
I'll be the first and last time you ever see J-Cray-Z running. I think he gave himself 2 black eyes with his tits. We'll have a look when he gets back. And this is lock 4 of 151. We are now at lock 4 of 151. And
right, the sepia tone, let's address that immediately. Again, I've covered this in previous videos, but for anyone that's coming through immediately now, the video camera we were using at the time, when you hold it, it's very easy to accidentally hit the picture effect button, and at this point he clearly did, and it was set to sepia.
We have 2 knobheads who haven't got a clue how to go through locks, so
it's funny he says that because this is the first time he's ever been boating in his life, but he's with a crew, a seasoned crew, so he feels that he's able to say they're dickheads, and he's right to do so.
I'd say we were going to get through this in about 20 minutes. It's rather boring waiting here. J-Cray-Z and Krusty G are walking down now to see if they can solve the problem, but I can't see it happening myself. This is lock 5 of 151. We're getting there. It took us about an hour to get to 5 though from 1, so. And we have. There you go. Now we all know how scared I am of flying creatures.
Dan is terrified of flying
I am being
things.
far too brave for my own good. If this flies up at me, this camera is going in the canal. Thankfully, they're swimming away from me. Woot.
Woot! Remember when people used to say woot?
Jay up there, working the locks. Jay might lose a bit of weight this week.
Fuck you, Dan.
Krusty loses any more weight, we'll be able to see him.
It's so weird to see us.
Off we go.
Like, I've got basic normal people hair. Krusty's got his dreadlocks.
This is a tunnel. Mad madness.
That's only some Half-Life shit right there.
Half-Life shit. There's no night vision. It's all dark.
Can I get in because there's some dripping water coming up?
You pussy clots. I'm gonna sit out there and be like tunnel dude and all that shit. Mad note. So, here we are. In fuck knows where. If you take a look outside, you'll find this is far from anything we've ever done before when we'd be boating. This, ladies and gents, is the countryside. This is bear country. Can't stop now. Basically, we went to the pub. We had a couple. We had a pint each. Got a munch, and another couple of pints. And then thought,
back when I was keeping my goatee real
we
short.
The beers, but it was definitely time to go. Hence, I have this glass. This is lager that we brought with us, though. Check out the lager, by the way.
Hella lager.
I don't think it's enough because that's meant to go a week.
That is a cube of beer.
That is a.
It needs one more stack to be a cube of beer and be enough.
And what have we got? 2.5 bottles of rum as well.
2.5 bottles of rum. Mainly because I destroyed half a bottle of rum and the one coffee we had each earlier. Got my measuring a bit wrong. Made me quite merry though, it was all good. Anyway, so yeah, we had the pint, we cracked on. Now we're at the top of Bronstone Locks apparently. And what?
Off! On!
On! What? I'm on the boat! Yes? That's my dad.
Oh, that's the end of part one. Fucking phenomenal.
Oh, sorry, we've been laughing about this half hour.
There's no proper editing going on here.
Which is fine.
I've not made this a show at this point. I've just made this this is a video that exists.
He got an inflatable bed from his mum that is clearly a fucking dinghy.
Hashtag Dan's bed.
Motherfucker's gonna be sleeping in a fucking boat. A boat in a boat with a duvet.
Krusty's hair is phenomenal. That's not even when it was at its full power either. You see the shaved sides?
It's just too good, you couldn't make this shit up.
It used to be all dreads.
Dan, how's your dinghy going?
Not good. I'm going barefoot and I've only got 2 layers up.
2 layers? How many layers are there?
3 apparently.
What?
But there's no nozzle for the 3rd.
You're gonna have to rough it then, I suppose. Oh, here it comes.
It's alright, there are some wood.
Don't bring it through, you'll melt it on the fire.
Right, well,
What's that? Look at me standing it on his end and he's playing about that much taller than it.
have a guess where I'm sleeping tonight.
I gotta send this fucking playlist to Dan. I've got
It's
to.
alright, Dan. Look to your right. There are your oars.
Oh, it's Wally.
Motherfucker's going sailing, yo.
I love it, that bit from the trailer, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan's bed. I love it because Krusty is dying laughing. Dan runs out of breath while breathing, while fucking blowing up the bed and collapses. It's just the perfect shot.
I'm gonna look one more for the 3rd one and then I'm giving up.
Good call.
But thanks, Mum.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dan's bed. Stand up next to it. Stand up. Stand up next to it.
I lost so much breath.
It's just the second he goes to blow anything into it, it's just. Oh. Oh god.
Across his face.
You won't be jealous when it's gone up.
Oh yeah, yeah we will.
Yeah, mate.
Oh god. Oh. It's getting there.
I'll see you in a week, mate. Floating behind us. Oh fuck this, I need more beer.
The time is 8:25 on Saturday morning. Yeah, it's Saturday.
Brand new Brother Ali EP.
Braunston
That's what you're hearing there.
Which is like well exciting because I got up at 7:15 and I was opening a lock by 7:20. So that was a lot of fun. It's bacon and scrambled egg and brew time. If you look in there, check that shit out. Dan, morning mate.
Morning.
Lots of fun. Woot for Canal. Let's see what Andrew's doing. There's Andrew. He's a bit camera shy. He's having none of it. Absolutely none of it. Look, some bridges. That is a fucking
careful.
breakfast.
Eminem's playing.
J-Cray-Z has decided that omelettes with big fuck-off lumps of bacon in will be the future. Covered in cheese, folded.
And here we see the finished product.
It's good shit.
Fucking right. Love it. That is hella canal boating.
Back on the Brother Ali.
Jay whips himself up 3 fucking perfect omelettes and burns his own.
I got distracted of probably smoking.
Go on, Dan.
These locks were super weird because they were hydraulic.
Puts the C spanner on to hold it in place. Oh, fuck. Well done, mate. Look at all that foamy water aboveness. There's Jay acting the fool. And there's the boat slowly going down.
I miss that boat so much.
Going down.
I know for a fact that someone bought it and completely ripped out the interior to rebuild. So chances are I wouldn't recognise it these days. It repainted, renamed, everything. I could have been past it 100 times.
Yeah,
I'd never know.
51. And this is probably our 10th of the journey. I reckon about 10.
Oh, we're listening to God Loves Ugly, the album, not the song.
Atmosphere on the track there.
Here lies Sean, finally free.
Get out of the way, shall we?
Come on, Dan, you got this. Krusty presumably now going to have a hop, skip, and a jump over the locks, or just a pleasant stroll.
Woot indeed. Check that bad boy.
More woots.
That is a sick boat.
I want it.
Wow, again, no fucking indication that the episode is going to end. Oh, this is us actually recording the track. So this is us setting shit up, and then there's going to be a scene where it's just the song that we ended up with. Look at this. We actually set up a booth on the boat. So B-roll plays while the song that we did happens. My vocals sound a lot worse than Krusty's for some reason. We've never worked out why. You can hear the fucking engine rumbling in the background of mine.
Making this record while staying afloat. You hear that noise? Yeah, that's the engine. Literally cruising while microphone bending. It's funny writing rhymes when these guys sing. They're jumping off, rocking lots of freestyling. We got a mountain of beer, 3 bottles of rum. The fun times roll when we ingest some. Spark up a cigarette and tilt my hat. We be boating, what you know about that? Filming volume 4 is gonna take a few discs. A week-long trip sailing on through mist, where tranquility rules and the stereo bumps. Yo, turn that shit up, let's make this box jump. Cause we be boating in the spring sunshine. The atmosphere divine.
We made a rule for this record. We were going to make all the beats and write all the rhymes and record everything while we were on the trip. This beat I cheated. I actually made the beat the night before we left. Nice booth on the boat, thank you. Why does his vocal sound so much cleaner than mine? What the fuck happened?
Where I've been late all day, so hot I took off my shoes. The blues from my system have vanished completely. If you can find a better way of relaxing, then teach me. I reach to the side, grab a smoke and a beer, shout across the passers-by, there's a party over here. So get your groove on the best way that you can. I love it when the whole week just goes to plan. As the darkness falls, or up along the side into the pub, 10 pints till your head's riding like the tide.
He had less beer. I don't think that would affect the sound of the microphone though. You can hear it in his chorus. It's all fucked up in his chorus, but during his verse it was clean. Yes, this record is available at graciousbears.bandcamp.com. Not sure if it's a free one. I don't think it is. Probably about £2. It's not going to cost you the earth.
Do you want me to go and investigate?
It fucking sounds mental.
It's dead on 12 o'clock and we've just done 5 hours straight. Just done 7 locks, which means we're fucking knackered.
7 locks and we're knackered.
Nice pub to have a couple of
oh, you babies. You babies.
In the meantime...
Accidentally hit the picture effect button again. Krusty's realised he's hit the button.
With the, there we go.
It's one off. You go down the slide. No, not a bad idea. I'm going to go through this.
Krypton Factor.
Krypton Factor now.
See?
Crystal Maze.
We are just having the time of our lives.
Whee! Shut up.
If you didn't get down, I've got no chance.
And my dad in the background, would you like some beer, children?
No, I'm stuck.
Oh my god, here's about this and your big Lego bottom getting stuck in a slide.
Kev finds out about this and your big Lego bottom getting stuck in a slide. Good healthy shit.
A little bit of habit. Dan, what do you want?
You deep through your mic. No, not when recording vocals. I do remember.
Alpacas.
The what?
Alpacas.
Alpacas.
Like llamas.
Oh, like
What are you? You fucking weird creature.
Literally encountered an alpaca the other day, and I went, I am an alpaca.
Morning.
Of all the daft shit that will always stay with me, that's one of them.
Yeah, Sunday morning. It's not as early a start as it was yesterday, which I'm kind of grateful for. Even though I slept like shit last night. It was fucking bad. But we've got 21 of these motherfucking locks to dive through now.
Starting with that one,
That one, yeah.
which is about twice as close as the one yesterday.
Now this is where we first started to realise that we are the best narrowboaters on the face of the earth.
Went to the pub yesterday though, that was good. A couple of pints of this stuff that was either called two locks or twallocks, one of the two. And I had this grill, mixed grill, with a plate about the size of the window.
Pretty much.
Loaded with food. Yes? So now we're going to have a brew. Yeah. And crack on.
It's 9:15, Sunday morning. Bright sunny day. We're halfway through the Hatton 21. And it's going pretty well. About 5 minutes per lock at the moment, so I think we're doing pretty well. If I scan forward, a lot of locks.
That is what we've got to look forward to. Look at all them. They are some fucking locks right there. Oh my
So
God.
I'm gonna say at the end of this segment as to how quickly we did it and how long we were told we should have been able to do it in. That set the precedent for we'd be boating. This flight of locks literally set the precedent for. You're meant to do it in this time. That's the best time you can do.
Now,
and
I'm
us smashing
standing
it to
here filming
pieces.
this as if we've got nothing better to do, because I don't. Look over here. See? Everyone coming down.
All the way up to volume 10.
So I may as well just sit here and wait for these guys.
You can't do this route
Hang on,
in
wait a minute.
X amount of time, so we did it in less than that amount of
I've got that
time,
shot. Can you see that?
substantially.
Oh yeah, there it is. What the fuck is that about? That's not right. That's wrong. Things that concern J-Cray-Z. Just got through the Hatton 21 and moored up with 5 minutes to spare from the 2-hour mark. How good is that?
We did Hatton 21 in 1 hour 50 minutes.
We did.
To the dot.
Some guy down that pub we were at last night where I had the Epic Grill was like, yeah, some good people could get it through in, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Thank you. Hour and 50 minutes, bitch.
That is how you fucking do it. That is how you boating.
I was always like that. You ain't taking up
And again,
3
people in
hours.
front of us slowing us the fuck down. Imagine if we'd had clear waters.
And now, if you cast your eyes over yonder to that building, that, my friends, is a cafe that is emitting a wonderful aroma of bacon. So we're going to go get our bacon on, I think now.
We were under the bridge.
Bacon time.
Bacon time.
Woo! Right, hello. It's just coming up 11:05. So about an hour since I last spoke to you. Which just goes to show how long it took for our breakfast to get to us. Nightmare. I thought we'd been forgotten about.
How much of this is left?
But no,
Not much.
An hour to wait for a fried breakfast, then it was gone.
Well, at this point, we might as well just finish this volume, mightn't we?
Hungry though.
I just hope the wife doesn't fucking kick my ass tomorrow. Maybe if I take her for lunch. Which I wanted to do anyway. As I told you, the evidence is here.
Essential, really, I think. Dan came up here for a piss and has located big woolly cows.
Yes,
I'm
why
knackered. Look at
not?
the state of that
What's that
fucking
relating?
thing, Clark.
What's that relating to?
Which we're about to go back down.
It's full of brambles. Nightmare.
Nearly got a spike on my knob.
Brilliant.
Here we see us at 11:28. 38. Entering Shrewley Tunnel or something like that. which is I think about 400 yards.
396 metres.
396 metres. There is the end. Oh, look how tiny the end is.
Not a proper tunnel if you can see
And
a
yes,
big end
lots
like that at
and
the end of it.
lots hella drippy water.
Hella drippy water.
I've always been a big fan of the long ass tunnels where you go in and you can't see where you're going to get out. It's terrifying.
You know, that is sick.
Keep going, I will. What I'm really upset about, I wouldn't feel so bad about staying up this late if I'd remembered what I meant to do this evening when I finished my shift. I fully meant to buy Sam some flowers, and I completely forgot. She's been having a rough day today. I meant to buy some flowers, and I didn't.
We just encountered a fun time. As you can see, I'm driving now.
Buy some flowers tomorrow.
Really. But we were coming round quite a sharp corner before. Naval 5 minutes ago. Going a lot quicker than this. Had to slow down past some more boats. But I suddenly was aware of a screaming from the front. As my dad was going, "Another boat!" So I had to swing it really quick over to the right. Went a little bit too right and became stuck on a bank full of reeds and shit. I don't like it when there's ground under the water. It's sneakrative, bastards. So then we spent about 5 minutes with sticks, pushing ourselves off again, dragging the engine into reverse to get away. Tons of fun. Yo, this bridge has a number, we can work out where we are. We're over there.
Tom on the wood.
Pump, 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 pump.
Pop, 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 pop.
Got ourselves some wine. Wine.
I love this song.
Get ready for the warfare. Or you or you not prepared. You're locked in a psychological cage. Rappers for minimum wage. Wanna be up in lights and on stage. Entertaining big Willy Wonkers. Going bonkers in the brain again. Very comical like my razor. Here comes a pain again.
Oh shit! This motherfucking J-Cray-Z busting a lock, and you know what it is? It's Sunday at fucking 2 o'clock.
Freestyles.
Oh shit! Oh!
We are clearly in high spirits.
Right, I'm gonna leave you on the boat.
Don't leave the camera anywhere, Krusty.
No, it's filming. Yeah.
Right, most of this episode is me just driving this way, listening to CTN rap over atmosphere beats. I feel we can skip on. He's back again. See, I told you. 2009. You know what? Honestly, for the last pretty much every day that I've been streaming, I've been thinking, shit, man, I really want to get hold of those old CTN records that he's got, hopefully somewhere. I've got them on old hard drives that are dead. I really just want to put out that record that we were meant to be making, Nightmare. He's got a bunch of songs that he recorded after Renaissance came out. He recorded in the camp, and he's got a bunch of shit that he did with these guys. He's got a bunch of shit he's done since. I just want to put all that out. This is literally just a long shot of us being in a lock. This is where Krusty made the grave mistake. We miss everything else from the rest of the trip, from essentially this point on. My dad's had that jumper, by the way, since I was about 6 or 7 years old. Starting to need a piss, but I'm thinking I can probably hold it. There's my favourite shot.
Woot, there's the next lock.
From the heart. No, no, no. The reason we say that's how it's done as a joke is because Krusty picks up the camera in a second and goes, and that's how it's done. But he put the camera down, lockside, and forgot to pick it up again. And we walked back for miles when we realised it was missing to go get it. And when we got there, it wasn't there anymore. That will be explained here. What won't be explained, I don't think, is the very annoying point that when we drove back to get our cars, well, my car, there was a little card in the door. It's like, some dickhead advertising. But actually, on the other side, it said, we found your camera. We brought it to this marina because we checked back the footage and saw where you started. It's in the office. But I didn't look at that. So we came back, we got the cars. I was like, card, rubbish. Then we went home. And then I read the card and I was like, oh no. So we had to go all the way back again. Which, bearing in mind, it was a good 4-hour journey just to go and pick up the camera. But thank God that some fucking good soul out there found the camera, checked the footage, knew where we started from, left us a note, and we were able to get the footage back. Because otherwise, this volume wouldn't exist full stop, let alone the bits that we missed. We missed some bits. Very sad. Very, very sad. We had a great trip. But at least we got what you've seen. Okay, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Like this one, where we last saw proper footage of the trip. I don't want to naming names or pointing the finger at anyone, Krusty, but
I'm smoking straights there as well.
Filmed anything until this point. There is a reason that we're back here. This is where we stopped for our first beer on the trip. We came through this lock, a few more down that way. Had some of this good old hooky beer stuff. Had ourselves some munch. We're waiting on some more munch now, which is all good. And then we continued as well, you know. And then we did some locks. We cruised on for hours after that, listening to Gracious Bears, CTN, standing at the front of the boat, rapping, really loud, really drunk.
It's true.
And then we went to film something.
We stood straight up at the front of the boat, rapping like we were doing a live show.
There, was it?
It was great.
No. Hugh, me and Daniel marching like motherfuckers, about 4 miles back in the direction we come from.
8 miles all in all.
8 mile total, yeah. To try and find the camera. The camera wasn't there. March back. We did press on. We did get to Birmingham though, which is the point. Pitch fucking black. And because it was pitch black, we were running doing more.
As a side note, something I don't mention here is that when we were doing those locks in the middle of the night, because we fucking held everything up so much to go back and try and find the camera, we were cruising through Birmingham locks it was the middle of the night, it was pitch black. We found a couple of guys engaged in some activity, shall we say, under a bridge. Daniel certainly did. I'm pretty sure that will stay with him for the rest of his life.
Locks. Daniel in infinite wisdom runs in pitch black straight into a post, devastates his knee. It was not the same for the rest of the trip. My legs were knackered after the walk in general. Did not recover till we got home. Got new shoes.
Yeah, not to mention the vans cost out big time for a new pair of Adidas trainers. Mega buttons.
Again, blame Krusty for that. Got stuck in the mud on the march.
Yeah, my shoes got fucked.
Actually had to have a shower. Bad
My dad, God bless him, spent like 70, 80 quid on some new Adidas footwear for me because the only pair of shoes I brought with me were fucked.
As his proof. You're watching it now. Basically, went to pick up the car day before yesterday, back from Northampton, and there was a little note in the door, but my dad picked it up, didn't fucking look at it.
Oh, it's my dad's fault.
Picked up the camera and put it in the office. Winner. Hence why we were back at Isabel before. But yeah, we come down 2 days later, picked up the camera, basically doing some closing shots. We're going to have our beer, we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to head down to Preston Brook, shift the boat over a little. I think we've got to do some tinkering on it or something. And then we're going to call Krusty. Get his take on events.
Oh, back when mobile phones made noises with cameras.
Wrong place apparently. Going to move boat to somewhere. And this, ladies and gents, is the last bit of cruising you'll see on this trip. Literally, we're moving the boat from that position to that position over there where Daniel is. Isn't it jolly? Now, I don't really see much of a point in this, but apparently we have to do it. And then we're going to swap that rope for this rope, because apparently the one at the front's longer than the one in the middle. Whatever is what I say to that. Ain't this some deep joy?
Fucking hell, it's mad hearing me say all the old phrases I used to say. Like deep joy.
Glum vista. An unnecessarily wide boat. And Daniel. Well, we're going to click this side with some fucking force.
Oh, contact.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. My dad. Rope! Look at my big ass Lego booty go. Eh.
40 joys.
I said I was going to be happy to stop in at 2 AM. It's now 3:30.
I envision getting this boat back out of here to head up that way to get out. He's going to be a cunt. Hello, boys and girls.
Hey guys.
We're going to call Krusty now that we're on the boat. And such like. So here we go.
My old slide phone. Back when phones had buttons, not touch screens.
What's going on? Why aren't you calling Krusty? There we are.
I'm receiving a phone call.
Here we go.
Hello, Krusty.
Hello.
Dan's got a phone call. He's got to leave.
Well, apparently, I've not actually seen the proof yet, but apparently it's my bad that the camera got lost.
Silly Krusty.
What?
Silly Krusty.
So it turns out that Dan's phone is the reason that it's going not mine.
It's safe to say that we're all pretty drunk at that point.
Yeah, it was a drunk day.
What time was that exactly?
I'm rocking the chain that I normally rock. I've been rocking this chain for a month or two, but that's the chain that I normally rock, and it was here, but it's not here right now. It's in this room, definitely.
Walking through in the evening on the boat, doing some locks, and then chilling out, having a couple of pints in the curry.
That thing that's hanging off to the side of it, just in case you're wondering, that's a braid of my mum's old hairbands, which my ex-girlfriend put together when my mum died.
You don't find one club playing Return of the Mac, let alone two. That's just chronic craziness.
That is amazing.
Do you know what I've just remembered? There's fucking rum left on this boat.
Yeah, there is.
Krusty, you're missing out, man.
I know.
Still rocking the straights.
I'm mending a bike.
The one that you fell off?
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Silly Krusty.
I've taken it apart all day today, like piece by piece, and I'm just like having a bit of a dad day, just like oiling stuff.
When I say rocking straights, I mean actual like a packet of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Pre-built.
Well, yeah. So I suppose with me and Dan here and you on the phone, that pretty much concludes We Be Boating Volume 4.
Absolutely, in its weirdest sense. I don't think we could have predicted a weirder ending for it.
No,
not at all.
So I suppose that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in the 5th edition. Hopefully we'll keep the camera.
Yeah, just don't give it to Krusty, we'll be fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go. We Be Boating Volume 4. We actually fucking did it. Mad props going out to the guy that found the camera without whom this wouldn't have been possible. These are the facts. See you next time. And I will. Batman shirt. Yeah. I had a Batman shirt. So. Oh. Pretty crunchy. So. I'm pretty sure that is the end of the stream. I've done an hour and a half longer than I planned to. That was a pretty solid after-hour stream. Now, the question that really remains right now is, what do we do next time? What boating do we do? Simmer down with your much love and peace. Next time we go after hours, are we going to start OG? Are we going to start Volume 1? Or some other boating, maybe? All those sounds. I don't know. Oh, he's working 5. You love working in bizarre numbers, don't you? You just really don't want the OG trilogy at all, do you? All right, 5. Whenever that may be. Just remind me. 5 sounds legit, to be fair. 5 is a good volume. Okay, right. We've gone way longer than I planned to. I've got a date night tomorrow with my missus. And I still want to try and get up and take us to lunch at least. If I don't take her to lunch, at least we're going to go out and watch a movie and have some dinner. As long as she still loves me in the morning because I've stayed up this late. As it is, we've done the video game, we've done some We Be Boating, we've done the after hours. It's been fantastic, and until I see you next time, it is as it always is. Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit. Motherfucking deuces.